we're all red zoned here, and I just thought every time there's a negative I kind of think, how can I make a positive out of this? So that's when I approached Lynn's, and I also approached the council to lease these blocks of land and do a veggie community garden in one spot and a fruit forest in the other. I call it the oasis in the centre of Christchurch. You know, we're in the middle of Christchurch and we've got land all around us, country in the middle of the city. Yeah, it's good.
When you go through what communities go through, it makes people stronger, brings the community together. And I think the people this side of the city are pretty resilient. They're a very strong community and everybody helps.
I love the idea of the river taking people on a journey through the city and down out through the east into the sea. I just think that's fabulous. The opportunity to be able to create some really exciting things along the way that eventually links in with our communities and our beautiful environment. I'd love to see that connection. The community environment, in the Greater New Brighton area has become so much more networked, collaborative, supportive and stroppy and independent. I think this part of the city was hard hit by the earthquakes and people waited for a certain amount of time for something to get fixed for them, and then we realised that actually it's up to us to make stuff happen. And the longer that went on, the more people started to fight for what they wanted in their communities, and that involved developing their own community projects.
We'd like to see communities coming out and taking responsibility and developing things like community gardens, playgrounds, dog parks, but actually being involved in the corridor, making it their space. We think that's an essential part of making it a success and a more inviting place for everybody.
Maybe like a community space, like a garden or something, like not a big building or something because we have enough of those, like just something nature and good for our environment and good for everyone.
There are potentially pockets, such as this neighbourhood, which would really benefit from a little bit of housing just to improve the edge and make it safer, have some positive frontage to the street. And if you have front fences and front yards, that's sort of an attractive sort of signal that this is a safe space and people will walk along here again.
The people that were here, because there was a forced move from their local community, they didn't want to go, they had to. So they're still coming back, a lot of them. So yeah, we're actually getting really, I miss the buildings, but the people are still coming. It's great.